The gym monitoring attendance system. First, you need to sign in. Input your username and password. And if you don't have account, you need to register. Input your first name, middle name, last name, age, contact number, gender, address. Yung address po is optional. Then, email address, username, password, membership type, and amount. Then, the avail date. Then, the emergency contact.
The About page on a website is used to provide users the information or insights about the company that you are advertising, that may include the summary of your company, organization, or site. As per classes, our website's class page serves as a resource for users to get the information they require upon logging in. The trainers page, when users click on the trainers page after logging in, they can see who might be their potential coach or who may be able to coach them. The contact page is typically used for providing users details or data about our web page. It ensures that the users can easily reach out to our company for requirements and inquiries about our site.
So, let's proceed to the user dashboard. So, yung dashboard, makikita doon na mag-a-add ka lang ng add schedule. So, if ever man na gusto mo ng Monday, Tuesday, i-add schedule mo lang yon, and then, kapag na-confirm mo yon, magpa-pop up yung QR code. So, dun naman sa add schedule, kapag tapos na yung or expired na yung na-avail mo, pwede ka na naman ulit magpa-add schedule para tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So, meron siyang expiration para at least na-update din yung pag-add schedule mo.
For view schedule is dito mo makikita yung mga schedule mo. And for the membership is dito mo naman makikita kung anong type ng pag-gym ang gusto mo. And lastly is the logout.
Next is the admin dashboard. Here in admin dashboard, magpapakita lahat kung sino yung mga nag-avail. So, naka-organize na din siya. Magpapakita dito yung user schedule kung sino yung mga nag-avail sa'yo ng mga user.
So, as you can see, we have here the membership record. So, dito mo makikita yung mga nag-avail ng membership dito sa gym. So, as you can see, meron tayo ditong user, which is yung name ng member. We also have the membership type. We also have here the payment amount and also the avail date, which is dito mo makikita kung kailan ka nga nag-avail ng membership. And of course, kung meron tayong avail date, meron naman tayo dito expiry date. So, dito mo makikita kung kailan ka ulit mag-renew or kailan mag-e-expire yung pagka-membership mo dito sa gym.
Next is the time in and time out. Dito naman magpapakita kung ano yung time in and time out na in-schedule nila para sa kanila. Dito rin sa time in and time out, dito mo rin i-scan or yung admin na rin mag-i-scan yung QR code na binigay sa'yo kanina pagka-sign in mo. So, dito, pag-scan dito, kasi kunyari, pagpupunta ako sa mga gym, kailangan pang mag-fill out ng mga papers, ganon. At minsan nawawala pa. Kaya nawawalan ka ng records. So, dito, i-input mo na lang yung QR code or i-scan mo na yung QR code, and then, meron ka ng record sa kanila. Ayun. And magpapakita na dito yung time in and time out mo. Ito na rin yung gagamitin mong time in and time out.
In the encryption, the password is stored in the admins table of your database are encrypted using the method called bcrypt hashing. Instead of saving the actual password like admin1231234 in plaintext, which would be risky, the system uses bcrypt to convert them into a long string of characters that cannot be easily reversed. This is a common and secure way to protect user passwords. The hash password usually starts with something like $, $sign 2y, $10, $sign. Where $sign 2y, $sign indicates that bcrypt was used, and 10 is the cost factors, which controls how secure and how slow the encryption process is. The rest of the string is the result of combining the password with the random data called a salt. The running it through with the encryption process. This way, even if someone gains access to the database, they won't be able to see or use the actual password. Instead, when someone tries to log in, the system hashes the entered password again and compares it with the stored hash to see if it matches. This approach helps keeps users' accounts safe from unauthorized access.
In addition with the encryption protects sensitive data like user passwords, personal information, and attendance records. Where is encryption used? Encryption used during registration or login, wherein passwords are hashed. Example, using bcrypt before saving to the database. And then the next one is the database storage, wherein sensitive info like attendance logs can be encrypted using AES. Lastly is the data transmission, which is the HTTPS ensures all data sent between the browser and server is encrypted. Examples of the technologies are the bcrypt for secure password hashing, AES, the advanced encryption standard, it is used for encrypting personal or attendance data, and the SSL or TLS, HTTPS, it is used for securing communication. Why does encryption matters? It matters even if someone gets access to your system or database. They can feed encrypted data without the correct key or password, keeping your users' data safe.